Stomp fam, how's it going, guys? Had a good little birthday weekend, but I am rejuvenated. I'm ready to print. I'm ready to get it this week, guys. So, a couple easy setups I like this week. With that being said, jump in the Discord, free link in the bio. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me get seen, helps me get more subscribers, helps me get out there. So with that being said, guys, let's just jump straight into this. NVIDIA first. As you guys know, in my Discord, we know NVIDIA bounces off the 200 SMA. If you don't have the 200 SMA on your charts, put it on there. Every time it goes down to it, buy calls. It's literally a cheat code. NVIDIA doesn't lose the 200 SMA. We bounced off about 3 times in the last month. Kind of dangerous because every time we hit it, it gets weaker and weaker. But it kind of goes into all the issues with the capital investments this week, shorting the 22-year-old kid. I don't want to say names and get kicked off of YouTube, but shorting the 22-year-old kid until he got completely liquidated. The moment he got liquidated, we ripped back up. We're talking about market manipulation at all-time highs. We're talking about straight up Wall Street looks like trappers these days. Like, they're trapping out there. They're taking people and they are ruthless. So don't be the person caught with your pants down, as Marlo says. All right, guys, so with that being said, I like NVIDIA this week. I like this bounce off this 200 SMA. NVIDIA needs 212 back. So watch for that 212, watch the liquidity and volume come in and push us back to 212, 215. I don't see us going beyond that right now. We've struggled there multiple times, but watch for those levels. If we can get over 215, you have runners to 221 and 232. So watch that this week, all right? Next one, this thing is beat down. Just beat down. So let's look at Tesla. As you can see, earnings came out, they got just completely squashed. But that's Tesla. Tesla's like a little cult stock. They love to bounce back. They love to just load up when it's low. As you can see, if we can get over this 311 spot, we're gonna move up to that 340 fast. We have a gap fill at 370, guys. So watch this. Watch the stock this week, watch Tesla this week, watch the gap fill. If we can get over this demand zone, see liquidity come in, you're gonna go 311 to 340 fast, and then that gap fill should also be fast. So watch Tesla, not the gap fill this week, but in the next couple of weeks, but watch it this week, as once we get over that 309, 311, it's gonna start jumping. With that being said, our baby Apple got crushed for earnings. As we know, they do nothing with AI. They don't care about AI. They're not focused on AI. So that's one of the reasons they kind of got squashed for earnings. With that being said, I like it. This is a perfect buy the dip situation for me. We're back at the demand zone. We're back at the liquidity zone. We bounced off that 300, that psychological level for them. Now we're back at this 309. I love, just like Tesla, over 311, watch this gap fill all the way back to 330. I love a gap fill back to 330. Apple moves fast. It can do it all in 1 week. I'm not saying it's gonna be this week, but watch. Watch when liquidity and volume steps in and watch what happens. Last but not least, NASDAQ triple Qs, guys. Last week got nasty. I think it was Thursday, this thing jumped $25 in a day. That's not the craziest market manipulation I've ever seen. I don't know what to tell you. That's it. That's crazy. With that being said, I'm looking at a lot of situations, a lot of buying opportunities in the market. We have this perfect V-shaped recovery off that massive demand zone. We're at that secondary demand zone. With that secondary demand zone, as long as we don't lose that 685 area, and we can get over 692, watch a gap fill to 705. We have this big gap fill at 705 to get through. This looks like a perfect V-shaped recovery to me. We are not out of the downtrend yet. We are still in this downtrend, so be aware of that. If we can get out of the downtrend, super bullish. If not, watch a rejection around that 706 gap fill, reject around that 706.63, and then come back down. That would stay in trend. So watch that this week, guys. With that being said, jump in the Discord. God bless. Stonk up.